Hi, friends, and welcome back to Nourish with Regina, where we talk about transforming your plate and transforming your life. First off, I want to apologize. I've been a little behind on my podcast schedule. I took a much needed vacation to sunny Florida for a week. I needed to soak in all that vitamin D and sun rays. And then when I came back, I had carpal tunnel surgery right away. So that slowed me down a bit. As you can tell, it also hinders me from hair and makeup at at my normal level too, but that's okay because today we're talking about detoxing. So I think this more natural, um, naked face look is great for this topic because sometimes it's good to just let our bodies detox and be natural the way God made us. So let's get into it. As we step into March, one word probably you're seeing everywhere right now is detox. And I want to start by gently clearing something up. Your body is not toxic. It does not need punishment. It needs support. And today we're going to talk about detoxification that actually works, the kind that honors how God designed the body to function, and it's going to fit into your everyday life. So that's also amazing because we need supports that fit our lifestyles and our busy schedules and all that. So, spring, we think of starting anew, and that's why this detox thing usually comes around in spring. And believe me, I've done some harsh detoxes. I tried maybe you haven't heard of it, but it's just the cabbage soup detox where you just eat nothing but cabbage soup for a week. I don't recommend that. Your body needs more than cabbage and chicken broth. And plus, you get really tired of eating cabbage every day for the week. Um, So, sometimes detox can be overwhelming when we hear about it, and you have detox baths and detox diets and the detox foot pads and all these different things that come up, and maybe you wonder like what is the best or what should I do, those kind of things. If detox has ever felt intimidating or extreme to you, I want you to take a breath because this conversation's a little different. So here's the truth that often gets lost in marketing of all these products is your body is actually detoxing every single day. You have built-in detoxification systems, your liver, your kidneys, your gut, your lymphatic system, and even your lungs that are constantly working to filter, process, and eliminate waste. Isn't that incredible? Detox isn't about forcing something new. It's about removing what's overwhelming, the systems, and giving it what it needs to do its job. So we're going to support the systems already in place. This isn't anything new or anything you have to introduce into your body that's not part of your body. So that part is great. So when people hear the word detox, most of the time they picture juice cleanses, powders, something extreme, rest or resets. It's it's can be a little overwhelming for a lot of people. But here's what I want you to understand first. Your body is already detoxing. You don't need to turn detox on or try something new. We just need to support the systems that are already doing the work. So detoxification is simply your body's natural process of identifying, neutralizing, packaging, and eliminating waste. That waste comes from normal metabolism, environmental exposures, stress hormones, medications, alcohol, processed foods, even just breathing polluted air. Your body handles this through a few beautifully designed systems. Your liver is your primary detox organ. It takes toxins, especially the ones that just can't be flushed out, and transform them into forms that can safely leave the body. Your kidneys filter your blood and eliminate waste through urine. Your digestive system removes waste through bowel movements, And this one is huge. If you're not having regular healthy bowel movements, your detox is going to slow down. Your lymphatic system acts like a drainage network. It relies on movement and hydration and breathing to circulate properly. In the future, we might do a whole episode just on your lymphatic system because it's an incredible system of the body and it can do amazing things for you. And then even the lungs and your skin participate. You eliminate through breathing and sweating. So detox is not about cleansing, it's about flow. Now, here's the part most people don't realize. Your liver actually has two main phases of detox. Phase 1 neutralizes toxins, and phase 2 packages them for elimination. And both of these phases require nutrients. B vitamins, so important, amino acids, antioxidants, and minerals. Those are the 4 things we're going to need for our liver to function properly. If you're under eating or chronically restricting or stressed out, you may not be giving your body what it needs in raw materials, basically, to complete each of those phases efficiently. And I tell clients this all the time. If your gut isn't moving regularly, if you're constipated or inflamed, you can actually reabsorb toxins that were ready to leave your body. And that's not good. So this is why fiber matters so much. We've talked in a couple previous episodes about fiber, but fiber binds to the waste and kind of escorts it out of the body. Hydration keeps everything moving. So, fill those water bottles. Try and get 40 to 60 ounces of water a day just to keep everything moving and hydrated. Protein then provides the amino acids needed for the detox pathways. So all of those are important. Make sure we're getting enough of in our diet. Along with those, cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, kale, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts, they contain compounds that support liver enzyme activity. So eat your veggies too. Those are going to help support the detox process of your body. So see how that sounds very different from a 3-day juice cleanse. True detoxification is not deprivation. It's nourishment. It's removing what overwhelms your system, excess sugar, ultra-processed foods, alcohol, chronic stress, and increasing what supports your natural design. And I always add this. If detox makes you exhausted, anxious, lightheaded, or irritable, that's not healing. That's stress, and stress is not good for our bodies. A supportive detox should make you feel lighter, clearer, more energized, and more stable, not deprived, not irritable. As a holistic nutrition coach, I see detox as stewardship. You're not trying to purge your body. You're trying to reduce the burden so it can function the way it was designed to. And that's the difference between marketing detox and physiological detox. Is everybody with me? So let's zoom in on the liver for a moment because it really is a remarkable organ. Your liver provides and performs over 500 functions. But one of its most critical jobs is detoxification, and that process is incredibly intelligent. When we say the liver packages toxins, we're describing a 2-step biochemical process designed to make harmful substances safe enough to leave the body. And here's how it works. So most toxins that enter your body, either from environmental exposure, food additives, alcohol, medications, even just normal hormone metabolism, are fat soluble. That means they dissolve in fat, not water. And that's a problem because your body can't easily eliminate fat soluble substances through urine or stool. And so they tend to hang around. So your liver has to transform them. So phase one is where the liver neutralizes the toxin. It uses a family of enzymes, primarily cytochrome P450 system, to chemically alter it. But here's something important. Phase one doesn't always make toxins harmless. Sometimes it makes them more reactive temporarily. Um, think of it like dismantling something. You've broken it apart, but the pieces are still unstable. That's why antioxidants are so important. Vitamin C, vitamin E, glutathione, and polyphenols in fruits and vegetables help buffer this temporary reactivity so those intermediate compounds won't cause damage to your body. Then comes phase two, where the real packaging happens. So in phase two, the liver attaches specific molecules to the broken down toxins. And this process is called conjugation. And it might attach glutathione, sulfur, amino acids, or methyl groups. When that happens, the toxin is then transformed from fat soluble to water soluble. So your body is doing chemistry all the time. And it's just so fascinating. So once it's water soluble, then the body can eliminate it through bile into the digestive tract or through urine via the kidneys. And that's the packaging process. The toxins get wrapped in a molecule that allows it to leave safely. So you can just picture it like bubble wraps it so it can go through your body without harming you. And so here's where food really becomes powerful, because phase two requires a lot of nutrients, and proteins provide amino acids. Vitamin B supports enzyme functions. Sulfur-containing compounds found in garlic and onions and cruciferous vegetables, remember the ones we talked about before, broccoli, kale, cabbage, etc., assist in conjugation. So magnesium and antioxidants support the entire process. So if someone is under eating, chronically dieting, or lacking protein, phase two can become very sluggish and not as effective. And if phase one is active, but phase two is under supported, you can end up with more circulating reactive compounds, which can increase oxidative stress and inflammation in the body. So this is one reason that I don't believe in extreme fasting or juice cleanses, because they really can backfire on your body. You're activating detox without supplying it with nutrients that it needs to complete the process. And it really can become detrimental to your health. So now let's talk about the gut-liver connection. I know we've talked a lot about how powerful your gut is in kind of every system in your body, and this system's no different. Your gut is so important in your body's detox processes. So once the liver packages toxins, remember we're putting the bubble around it, and sends them into bile, they enter your digestive tract or your gut. And if digestion is healthy and you're having regular bowel movements, those toxins leave the body, no problem. But if someone is constipated or has a gut imbalance, those toxins can be reabsorbed. And this is called I had to write this down and I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but enterohepatic recirculation. Sorry, I've only read that word. I haven't heard it said. So, what it means basically is that toxins that were ready to leave the gut get pulled back into circulation and sent back to the liver to be processed again. So your liver has to do the same work twice. How upset would you be if you were at work and you completed a project and then somebody came in and put it back on your desk and said you had to do it all over again? Let's be nice to our liver. So when this happens, then obviously it creates extra workload that can contribute to inflammation and hormone imbalance. Again, this is why fiber matters so much, because fiber acts like a sponge and a shuttle at the same time. It binds to waste and excess hormones, and it adds bulk to your stool. It helps everything move through efficiently, basically. Fiber doesn't detox you directly. It just makes the detox finish. Like it helps push everything out um, and finish the process of detoxification. And your gut health matters beyond fiber too. Your microbiome interacts with bile acids and detox byproducts. A healthy microbiome helps regulate elimination. So if your microbiome is imbalanced from stress, antibiotics is a big one, processed food is huge. It can interfere with the detox process. Here's a simple benchmark I often share. If you're not having at least one healthy bowel movement daily, your detox pathways may be backed up. That doesn't mean something's broken. It means your body may need more support. So that can look like more fiber, more hydration, more movement, more fermented foods, sauerkraut, pickles, kimchi, lots of fermented foods. And fermented foods are great for your gut health. Less chronic stress. Detox is about flow. The liver processes, the gut eliminates, the kidney filters, the lymph moves the toxins. And when one part slows down, the whole system feels it. So here's the modern reality. Your detox systems were beautifully designed, but they weren't designed for the sheer volume of inputs we experience today. 100 years ago, we weren't exposed to thousands of synthetic chemicals daily. Today, we encounter air pollution, cleaning chemicals, fragrances, pesticides, plastics, highly processed foods, medications, alcohol, chronic psychological stress. And that is a significant increase in load. And I say that not to create fear, but perspective. Your body is resilient, but modern life means the detox systems, especially the liver and the gut, are working overtime. And chronic stress itself increases detox burden. So when you're stressed, you produce cortisol and adrenaline. And those hormones must be metabolized by the liver. Even emotional stress increases processing demand. And less sleep, lower fiber intake, more sedentary time, dehydration, and elimination efficiently decreases. Like when we add all those things, the process gets bogged down and it just can't do what it's meant to do effectively. So when someone says, why do I feel sluggish all the time? Or why am I so tired? Or why do all my joints hurt all the time? Why am I so inflamed? It's often not that their body is broken. It's that the total load has increased and exceeded their support they're giving their body. So think of your body like a sink drain with the water flowing in, from the faucet is our daily exposure to toxins. And the drain represents our detox capacity. If the water coming in exceeds what the drain can handle, the sink backs up. The solution isn't panic, though. It's not extreme cleansing. It's reducing what's coming in when possible and improving how well the drain works. Like, that is what supporting detox is. So I hope that was a good visual for you. In modern life, we don't need more extremes. It seems like we have extremes of everything all the time, but this isn't extreme, and it's very doable and manageable. We need consistent daily support for the systems that are already trying to protect us. So that's comforting, and knowing we're not doing something new. We're not introducing a new chemical or a new process to our body. We're really just supporting the amazing processes our body already actually does. You don't have to eliminate every toxin in the world. One, that would be impossible. Um, you just have to reduce unnecessary burden and nourish the pathways that already exist. And when you understand that, detox stops feeling extreme and starts feeling sustainable. So let's just reflect back on that section for a minute. Detox works best when it feels supportive and not stressful. And that's what I want for you. I want you to know how to support your body and the systems that it already has so you can feel your best. Um, so here's where I want to gently caution you. Extreme cleanses, juice fasts, or restrictive heavy detoxes also often increase your stress hormones, especially cortisol. And, we talked before, cortisol directly affects your blood sugar, inflammation, fat storage, and energy levels. So, research published in journals like Endocrine Reviews show that chronic stress, including nutritional stress, can actually slow detox pathways and not enhance them. So, can I just be really honest with you for a minute? There was a season in my life where I truly believed the answer was always more restriction. If I cut out more, if I just tighten things up a bit more, if I just detoxed harder, cut more out, I would finally feel better. And what actually happened, um, my energy dropped. My mood was all over the place. I was constantly thinking about food. Sorry. It wasn't freedom. It wasn't supportive. It wasn't nourishing. It was stressing my body out. And at the time, I thought I was being disciplined. I thought I was being healthy. But underneath that, my body didn't feel safe. And when your body doesn't feel safe, it protects and it holds on. It slows things down. It's going to hold on to weight. It's going to conserve energy. It's not failure. That's just biology. And I see this so often, especially with women who have tried every cleanse, every reset, every spring detox diet. They become extremely frustrated and they say, why doesn't it work for me? Something's wrong with me. And I always want to say gently, maybe your body wasn't resisting you, maybe it was protecting you. There's a reason restriction often backfires. When you drastically cut out calories or eliminate major food groups without replacing nutrients, your body interprets that as stress. Cortisol rises, your blood sugar becomes unstable, your sleep can suffer, and your thyroid output can shift. And when stress hormones stay elevated, your body prioritizes survival over optimization. Um, you don't detox better when you're stressed. You detox better when you're supported. And actually, a lot of our bodily functions work that way. Our systems need nutritional support to be at optimum operating level. And here's something that might surprise you. Sometimes doing less heals more. I'm going to say that again. Sometimes doing less heals more. Sometimes instead of adding another powder or protocol or a 10-day reset, healing comes from the basics. Eating enough protein, getting your vegetable intake daily, drink more water, sleep consistently, walking, deep breathing. Those things don't look dramatic. They don't make great marketing slogans, but they work because your detox systems don't need force, they need fuel. And I really want to normalize something here. If detoxes haven't worked for you, that doesn't mean you failed. It probably means the approach wasn't sustainable. Maybe it was too extreme or too restrictive. Maybe it didn't give your body what it needed to complete the process. Maybe it asked you to override your hunger cues instead of listening to them. Real detox support is actually very simple, which is good news. It's consistent nourishment. It's enough protein for liver pathways. It's fiber, so what gets packaged can actually leave the body. It's managing your stress, so your body doesn't stay in survival mode. It's choosing whole foods more often than ultra processed ones. It's rhythm. And the body understands rhythm, not extremes, not punishments, not all or nothing thinking, just steady support. When you stop swinging between restriction and overwhelm, when you stop trying to shock your body into health, and instead start asking, how can I support what's already happening inside me? That's when things shift. Your energy will stabilize, your digestion will improve, your inflammation will soften. Uh, and those are all amazing, wonderful things. But it doesn't happen overnight. It happens in a way that lasts because detox isn't about punishing your body for living in the modern world. It's about partnering with it, trusting that it was beautifully designed and giving it what it needs to do what it already knows how to do. And honestly, that's such a more peaceful way to live. Like, I want to help you work with your body and not against it. I think, especially women, have been taught through the ages that our body is our enemy, and we're always trying to beat it into submission to do what we want it to do instead of helping it do what it's supposed to do. Um, so if if a detox plan is leaving you exhausted or anxious, it's not healing you. It's adding to the toxins, basically. Um, so spring, which we're hopefully getting into, I know it's a super, if you can see outside here, super rainy day. We've had thunderstorms this morning, but it's warm, which makes me so happy. Um, but spring is a beautiful time to reset gently, not overhaul your life, just realign. And this looks like more whole foods, better hydration, supporting digestion, letting go of what no longer serves you and your body. So I love this part because this is where detox stops feeling complicated and starts feeling doable. So let's talk about spring for a minute. There's something really, really beautiful about the way seasonal foods naturally support the body. It's almost like creation knows what we need before we even ask. And in the spring, we start seeing more bitter greens, things like arugula and dandelion greens and mustard greens and radishes and asparagus. And those slightly bitter flavors, they're not random. Bitters actually stimulates bile flow. They gently encourage your liver and digestive system to wake up and move. And that's part of why traditional cultures included bitter greens in springtime meals. Asparagus is actually a natural diuretic, and it also supports kidney function and fluid balance in the body. Leafy greens provide chlorophyll, antioxidants, magnesium, all these things that help the body process and eliminate waste. Fresh herbs like parsley and cilantro add phytonutrients that support detox pathways. And here's what I love: none of that requires a cleanse. It's just food, real food, food that grows this time of year for a reason. Even something as simple as adding a big spring salad a few times a week can be so supportive. And I want to pair that with this. Detox is not just about food, it's about daily habits. Walking is incredibly underrated. When you walk, you stimulate lymphatic flow. Remember, your lymphatic system doesn't have a pump like your heart does, it relies on movement to keep working. So, a 20-minute walk after dinner, that's detox support. Hydration, simple, steady hydration. Get yourself a big cup, big, like the Stanleys or some kind of jug, and fill it up and take it with you everywhere you go. Because hydration keeps the kidneys filtering efficiently. It helps fiber do its job in the gut. It's also very good for your skin. Sleep is huge. And coming from someone who really has struggled to sleep well for many, many years, sleep is so important. Most liver detox actually peaks at night while you're asleep. If you're constantly sleeping or consistently, sleeping 5 hours or less, your body doesn't have the same opportunity to repair and process. You don't need perfection, you need rhythm. And I want to emphasize something really important here. Small shifts matter. So you don't have to do everything at once. Sometimes people think, if I can't overhaul everything, why bother? But the body responds beautifully to small, consistent changes. Adding 1 serving of greens daily, drinking 1 extra glass of water, going to bed 30 minutes earlier, walking 3 times a week instead of 0 times a week. Those things compound. They lower the stress load, they improve elimination, and they don't shock your system. When we talk about supportive detox, we're talking about creating an environment where your body can do what it already knows how to do. And that's so exciting. We're not doing dramatic swings, we're not pushing resets. It's just steady nourishment and movement. So spring isn't about purging, it's about lightening your load a little, lightening your schedule a little, lightening your plate in a way that feels energizing. And that kind of detox is sustainable, it's peaceful, and it works. So healing does not have to be loud to be powerful. It doesn't have to be complicated to be its most efficient. So food is one of our most powerful detox tools we have, not because it cleanses, but because it nourishes. You know, once again, fiber escorts the toxins out of the body. Cruciferous vegetables support liver enzymes. Healthy fats bind and eliminate wastes. And this is why food first detoxes work. So let's talk about fiber first. And I'm going to explain it in the simplest way possible. So fiber is the part of a plant that your body doesn't fully digest. And that's a good thing. It moves through your digestive tract and acts like a gentle broom. It sweeps, it binds, it carries the toxins out. There are 2 main types of fiber, soluble and insoluble, but you don't need to memorize that. What matters is this: fiber helps bulk up stool, it feeds your healthy gut bacteria, which is very important. It binds to excess hormones and waste, and it helps just keep everything moving. When people tell me they feel sluggish or puffy or inflamed, one of the first things I look at as a nutritional coach is fiber intake. Because if you're not eliminating well, you're not finishing that detox process. And this is where the gut and the liver really work as a team, because your liver does the processing. It neutralizes and packages. Remember, it puts those toxins in a little bubble and it sends them into bile, and that bile empties into your digestive tract. But your gut is what actually removes it from the body. If your gut is slow, constipated, or inflamed, those toxins can be reabsorbed into your body. So I say the liver prepares the trash, the gut takes it out. You need both. And fiber is what helps take out the trash. This is why I don't love detox conversations that focus only on supplements or liver herbs, but ignore the digestive tract. If you're not having at least one healthy bowel movement daily, that's step one. Now, personally, especially in the spring, I naturally lean into foods that feel lighter but still supportive. Big salads with arugula and mixed greens. I love throw some blueberries in there. So delicious. Um, do roast some asparagus in the oven with olive oil and lemon. Um, Even, put some lemon zest on it and bake it. I don't like my asparagus mushy, so I do about 15 minutes in the oven, and it's delicious. Radishes, slice some of those into your salad for that bitterness. Fresh herbs like parsley, cilantro, dill, I add them to pretty much everything this time of year, and I love dill. Um, Berries when they're in season for fiber and polyphenols, also antioxidants, chia seed or ground flax, add it to yogurt or smoothies. Um, and sometimes, honestly, it's just simple. A protein, a big pile of vegetables, a healthy fat like olive oil or avocados. Um, it's not glamorous. It's not a big process. It's not something that's going to take a big chunk of your time, but it supports your gut and your liver, and it supports your inflammation levels. And I think sometimes we forget that detox isn't about adding more complexity. It's about strengthening the relationship between systems that already work together. The liver processes, the gut eliminates. Fiber makes sure the job gets finished. So when these two systems are supported constantly and consistently, people often notice things like less bloating, more energy, clearer skin, more stable mood, not because they did something extreme, but because they supported the natural flow of the body. And in spring, especially, I love the symbolism of that. Cleaning gently, clearing easily, nourishing deeply, and letting the body do what it was designed to do. You don't need special products. You need consistent nourishment. So I want to make this very practical. A detox supportive day doesn't look perfect. It looks intentional. So, your breakfast, you wake up, drink a big glass. I'm a huge coffee drinker, as you can tell. I love my coffee in the morning. But before you start in on the coffee, just drink a big glass of water. One, it helps rehydrate from the nighttime, and it just starts those body functions off on a great foot, for the morning. If you want, you can add a little lemon to your water. I just like to drink a big glass of water, and then I start in on my coffee. Um, to have some chia pudding for breakfast or some oatmeal. Throw a couple tablespoons of chia seeds in there and some berries. Lunch. I love a big salad for lunch. Put some grilled chicken on it for protein, or tuna or salmon. Um, I don't. If you have Pinterest, there's tons of spring salad recipes on there that are all wonderful and delicious. And if they don't have protein on them, I mean, grill a chicken breast and throw that on. That's not hard. Or pair it with some cottage cheese. So it's so easy to get that in at lunch. And then for dinner, like we talked about before, that formula, a protein, vegetables, healthy fat, and then some kind of fiber. Fruit's great for fiber. There's a lot of grains and different things too that are wonderful. And so this is where detox becomes real life. It's not theory. It's not a science class, not a protocol. It's just a normal day. So again, we're going to walk through what this might look like. Just imagine you start your morning with something simple, maybe Greek yogurt or eggs with sauteed spinach, and you add some berries or a tablespoon of ground flax or chia seeds. That breakfast alone is doing a lot of quiet work for you and for your body. Proteins provide pathways um, with amino acids that your liver needs for phase 2 detox. Remember, the packaging step requires raw materials. The berries bring in antioxidants, which help buffer oxidative stress from the phase 1 detox. The flax or chia gives you fiber, which supports elimination later on in the day. And the healthy fat, whether it's the form of eggs or a handful of nuts, helps stabilize your blood sugar, which is going to reduce your cortisol spikes. Stable blood sugar equals lower stress load. Lower stress load equals smoother detox function. So now let's move into lunch. We talked about the big spring salad, maybe with arugula and mixed greens and grilled chicken or salmon, cucumbers, radishes, shredded carrots, olive oil, lemon. That plate is incredibly supportive. The leafy greens contain the chlorophyll and the magnesium, both helpful for liver function. The cruciferous vegetables, maybe you toss in some shredded cabbage. I love adding cabbage to my salads. One, it gives it like a little crunch and a little different flavor. It's amazing. But or you chop some broccoli and throw it in there too. Those both contain compounds that support liver enzyme activity. The olive oil is going to help stimulate bile flow, which literally helps move packaged toxins into the digestive tract. And the proteins, again, provide those necessary amino acids. And the fiber from all those vegetables, that's what ensures the waste actually leaves. Lunch doesn't have to be complicated. It just needs to include real nourishing food. So now dinner. So dinner might be something like baked salmon or grilled chicken, roasted asparagus, and a sweet potato. Salmon brings in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation. Lower inflammation means less overall stress on your detox systems. The asparagus is going to support your kidney function, and it acts kind of like a natural diuretic. And the sweet potatoes give you fiber and slow digesting carbohydrates, which keeps your blood sugar stable overnight. And that stability overnight really matters because a lot of the detox processing ramps up when you sleep. Now let's talk about hydration. Water is one of the most underrated detox tools. Your kidneys rely on adequate hydration to filter waste efficiently. Your digestive tract needs fiber and water, so the fiber can do its job, and your lymphatic system requires fluid movement. If you're dehydrated, everything slows down, and that's not good. I usually encourage clients to think in terms of steady hydration, not chugging water at night, but sipping consistently throughout the day. Remember, we talked about the big jug or the big cup of water. Just take it with you everywhere you go. Start your morning with a glass of water before coffee. Keep a bottle nearby during the day. Add lemon if you like. It doesn't have to be fancy, just consistent. And then there's movement. Gentle movement like walking is powerful. Your lymphatic system doesn't have a pump like your heart does. It moves when you move. So 20-minute walk after dinner supports circulation, it supports elimination, it supports blood sugar balance, it reduces your stress hormones. And again, detox works better when the body feels safe and steady, not when it's being shocked. When you look at it this way, detox isn't a 7-day event. It's not a 3-day cleanse. It's rhythm. It's consistency. It's protein at meals, fiber daily, healthy fats, hydration, movement, good sleep. That's what supports detox. And here's what I love most about this approach. It doesn't require you to stop living your life. It doesn't require extremes. It doesn't require punishment. It simply asks you to nourish consistently. And that kind of support, your body responds to beautifully. Consistency beats intensity every single time. If conversations like this are helpful for you, if you're craving grounded, science backed guidance without extremes, I would love to stay connected to you. You can follow Nourish with Regina on Instagram and Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube for longer form conversations, recipe videos. You can come cook with me in my kitchen, uh, or visit www.nourishwithregina.com for free downloads and to learn more about my coaching options. No pressure, just support when you're ready. I love this part because this is where your heart really shows. So here's how I would say this in a way that feels natural and not salesy at all. Before we wrap up, I just want to say something from my heart. Everything I share here, every episode, every post, every free download comes from a place of service first. I'm not here to convince you that you need something. I'm here to help you understand your body better, to feel less confused, less overwhelmed, less stuck. If something I say resonates with you, take it. If something doesn't, leave it. You don't have to do everything at once. You don't have to overhaul your life tomorrow. You're allowed to explore at your own pace. That's something I really believe in. Slow, sustainable change. I don't believe in diets uh, or restriction or punishment, but nourishment and sustainability in your life that will support health and wellness. If you want more structure or guidance, I do offer coaching, both one-on-one and group coaching programs, and you can always find those on my website. But there's no pressure here. The goal isn't to sell you something. My goal is to build trust because real health change happens in relationship with your body, relationship with your food, and yes, relationship with the people guiding you. I want this space, this podcast, to feel safe. I want you to feel like you can come here and learn something practical, feel encouraged, and leave feeling empowered, not overwhelmed. So if you're not ready for coaching, that's totally okay. If you want to just listen for now, that's wonderful. If you want to download a free guide and try one small change this week, that's perfect too. You don't have to do everything all at once. You just have to start somewhere. And if this podcast has supported you in any way, the best way you can support me back is by simply following, subscribing, and share it with a friend. That helps this message reach more people who need it. And that's really what this is about. Not selling, but serving. And building something steady and trustworthy together. Because your health journey deserves patience. And you deserve support. Next week, we're going to go deeper and talk about inflammation and aging and how nourishment can support longevity and vitality at any stage of life. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing gentleness over extremes. And thank you for honoring the body God gave you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.